Hey there, I've got a really exciting week ahead of me, and so I'm going to take you along for the entire week. I've got a trivia night with friends, which is something I literally never do. My family's coming into town. We have our annual Booksgiving. There's a lot of stuff going on, and so I'm really excited to just bring you along for a fun fall week in my life. Hey there, for anyone who's new here, my name is Katie and I'm an adoptive mom to 3 kids who we adopted from foster care, and now I do a lot of adoption and foster care content, but I also like to do just kind of general parenting stuff and occasionally these fun kind of week in the life or day in the life things. So this is a little bit of a rarity on my channel, so welcome. Any of that type of content interests you, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm not really sure how many of you guys know this, but on the side of doing my adoption consultation business, I also direct theater at a local Christian school. This is my 2nd year doing it. So I just got back from a meeting about costumes at the school, and we are less than a month away from our show. So there's a lot going on right now, and I have rehearsal tonight with the students, and there's just so much happening. So I'm gonna go in and put away groceries because we got a grocery order a little bit ago. And yeah, we'll see what happens the rest of the day. Well, it is now Tuesday, and I did not record anything yesterday whatsoever. I'm here with a very sleepy Suki, who got her hair cut yesterday, so she looks a little funny, but she's still very cute. I woke up so early this morning and could not fall back asleep, which is not my typical way of doing things. Usually I stay up late, so I got up and I curled my hair and I did my makeup, and I'm feeling pretty good right now, actually. We'll see how I feel after lunch when I'm ready to take a nap, but Nick wasn't feeling well this morning, hence this bucket right here. He didn't puke, but he was having a really bad migraine, so I got the kids ready, took them to school, and now he's feeling way better, and we are going to go to a coffee shop and just get some work done and hang out. We like to do this at least once a week while our kids are at school, since we both kind of work from home and kind of work out of the home. On the days that we're able to work from home, we'll do that. Okay, but really quick, I have to show you what the groomer did to her tail because I'm cracking up over it. So they cut her tail like super short at the base and then really long at the bottom. Am I making fun of your tail? She's like tucking it in, but it almost looks like they put like something fuzzy on her tail, but it's just cut really weirdly. My guess is it got a little bit matted here, and so they had to do that, but it's really funny. I don't know why they didn't like gradually make it look a little longer. I don't know. It cracks me up. Who's a sleepy girl? Are you such a sleepy girl? Huh? So yeah, I'll take you along with us to the coffee shop, and I can tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen this week later. Well, we've just been having a full treat yourself morning.
For sure.
It's been great. We went and got coffee, and by coffee I mean hot chocolate because I don't drink coffee. And then we went to Chick-fil-A because they have one on campus where we went to college, and we live very close to it. And so we just went there for lunch. It was not planned. It was definitely a spur of the moment. I said, Nick, talk me off a ledge. I want to go to Chick-fil-A. And he was like, okay, let's go. So he wasn't very helpful, is what I'll say.
It was not.
But it was really fun. It was a nice little date because we really did work the entire time we were at the coffee shop. Like, we barely spoke to each other. We were both just getting a lot done, which is good. But we also got to eat out and to talk. So that was pretty fun.
It was a work lunch.
It was, yeah. We should be able to write that off.
I don't know, maybe.
Anyway, so we're gonna go home. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of housework. The kids will be home in like 2 hours. Nick's gonna work on Emmett's room, which is something I have to show you later. So I'll show you that and explain the project we've been doing. And yeah, we'll just see where it goes from there. Well, I have been cleaning the kitchen since we've been back. And I don't know if you've seen our kitchen that is being torn apart and has been being torn apart for quite a while, as you can see up here. We are kind of in the middle of a very, very long renovation. We had to kind of pause on this to finish my son Emmett's room, which Nick is currently working on. So this is the next project, and let me tell you, it's going to be a big one, but some of our appliances kind of just like stopped working on us about a year ago, and so we had to make some changes and move things around to make it work. So we've been stuck like this for quite a while, so I'm really looking forward to it. But if you're someone else who's also in the midst of renovation, just know you're not the only one whose house looks like a construction site pretty much every day. I've almost gotten used to it. This piece of paper is covering a hole in the wall. It's been there forever. I'm just used to it. It's just part of my atmosphere at this point. But I'm gonna go pick up the kids from school, and then we'll see where the rest of the evening takes us. Oh, I forgot to tell you, tonight I'm going to Gilmore Girls trivia. So it is a Gilmore Girls trivia night somewhere local. I have been wanting to do like a trivia thing in general, and I'm pretty good at Gilmore Girls trivia. I hosted a Gilmore Girls party, like a little fall watch party with some friends from church recently, and let's just say I won all the trivia games. So I'm excited. Some of them are coming with me, so maybe I'll be able to record a little bit of that tonight. It should be fun. We are now eating dinner. Here everyone is. And we are using up some macaroni we had, but with Alfredo sauce, which might be weird, and broccoli and sausage. How's it taste?
Right.
Good?
That tastes like normal.
It's so good that
fettuccine.
Nick can't talk. It's so good you can't talk.
He's so old he can't even talk or speak at all.
Well, I just got back from the Gilmore Girls trivia night. It was very fun. We did not win, unfortunately, but it was just kind of nice to get out of the house. I dressed up a little bit. This is me dressing up, which is just like a plain black dress and a, little cardigan here. But it was nice. It's a Tuesday. I don't know if I mentioned that. So not a normal night. I would be out on the town, but that place was absolutely packed. There were so many people there, and some of the teams were huge. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. We got to take a picture. They did like a little Gilmore Girls themed thing. I'd never been to this place before. It's like an entertainment place, I guess. There is a bar area, but then there's also like a mini golf area, and I think there's even more stuff. There's a restaurant. So it was really cool in there. I've never been there. I could see it being fun to go there and do mini golf sometime, like for a date night or something. So it's nice to know it's there. It could be a good wintertime activity. I had so much fun. I would definitely go do another trivia night there. They're doing an office themed one, which I do really love The Office, and I do know a decent amount about it. I probably would not even be close to winning at that, but unfortunately it's the same week that I have Tech Week for the play. If you don't know what Tech Week is, it's like the week before the show where you practice through the entire play multiple times with all of the technical elements like the lighting and the sound effects and the microphones and all of that. So I'll be a little bit busy that night, unfortunately. Maybe they'll do another one, but man, I have a feeling that they were not prepared for how many people were going to show up, because we tried to order food. We waited like over an hour after ordering and we never got it. And so they just reimbursed us, because I just think so many people showed up. Their advertising was very effective. I just dropped my friend Catherine off at her house. She lives really, really close to me. And we honestly just sat in her driveway for 30 minutes talking, because I think neither of us have been getting out and socializing much recently. So it's just really nice to kind of catch up and stuff. So really fun time. I have to keep telling myself that it's not Friday right now, because it really feels like something you do on a Friday or Saturday. I'm like, nope, tomorrow's Wednesday. I still have work to do. I still have like meetings to go to and everything. So I'll catch up with you later. We'll kind of see what happens. I'm craving a little dessert right now, because I really thought I was going to get dessert there and we didn't get anything. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Might end up making cookies. You never know what could happen. Okay, I'm up here in Emmett's room, which to you may just look like a project, but I'll have to show you what it looked like before. I'll insert a clip of that here.
It's pretty different.
Yeah. So Nick, tell them what you've been doing.
Well, we finished drywalling it, which was not the most fun, a couple weeks ago, and set in lots of mudding and sanding and more mudding and sanding, and now we're finally putting the drywall primer on. So
yeah, and Suki's laying over there, so he's got a door, and then these will be built-in shelves there and there, and this is his like little short closet space, so we'll be finishing that out too. You should be proud of yourself.
I'm tired.
Good morning. It is Wednesday now. I am getting ready to go to a meeting for my theater directing stuff, so I'm gonna be headed there in a little bit. Drop the kids off at school. We had a little bit of a dramatic morning, but everything turned out fine. So yeah, I have a couple meetings today at school. I do think I'm going to film a video today for YouTube, so by the time you see this one, either that one's coming next or it's already happened. So I'm gonna film that today as well, hence why I have like a little more makeup on. I guess I had a decent amount of makeup on yesterday. I don't normally get like this put together, so this was rare, but Nick and I enjoyed some cookies last night. We stayed up a little bit late. I am feeling like slightly raspy and I'm a little worried I could be getting sick because a lot of people are getting this really bad sickness right now, and I'm just praying that I don't. I have been on vitamin D from my doctor because, surprise, surprise, I'm deficient in vitamin D. I've heard a lot of people are, so they've had me taking such a huge dose of vitamin D once a week. So I take it every Sunday because I joked to Nick that I'm like embracing the power of the sun because it's vitamin D. And it is interesting because since I started that, it's been about 8 weeks. I have not been sick once, and this is normally a time of year I do get sick. Now, I also was a teacher before. Now, for the past 2 years, I was a part-time teacher, so I only taught like a few days a week, but I got sick so much last year. So I'm really hoping that it's not just because I'm not a teacher, it's also because the vitamin D is like working within my body. So we'll see. Because I literally missed so much work last year because I was so sick and it would last for like over a week. Like it was bad. I got to the point where I was like, people probably think I'm skipping work for no reason, but I was so sick and I was like, I don't want to give this to anyone else. So it's been really nice not being sick, I have to say. Look at this little baby. She has been so sleepy and she just loves to be able to get on the bed. We don't always let her up here, but after she's had her hair cut, we do tend to let her because she's freshly bathed and she is clearly enjoying it. She's just on my side of the bed. I haven't been able to make it. I don't think I'm going to make it before I leave. I'm just going to let her rest. I'm home now from my meetings. They went really well. And I've got this very cute little puppy over here who is so cold. I had to put a blanket on her. So since she got her haircut, she was a little bit shivery. You know, you have a pretty good life. You're just laying on the couch under my favorite blanket. Yeah, you really do. So cute. Now she wants to go outside. She looks so funny. I'm here in my construction zone kitchen again, and we just got something exciting in the mail. So a while ago, we subscribed to Wild Grain, which sends kind of like high quality breads, pastas, pastries, as you can see here. And what they do is they send this food with like ice packs and stuff, and we can get it like pretty much as frequently or infrequently as we'd like. It is like a tiny bit pricey, but the stuff is so good. We don't typically get the pasta. We have before and it's very good. It's like handmade pasta. It's good, but we prefer like the bread and the pastries from it. So I can show you what we got. So in this delivery, we got croissants because when we signed up, they had free croissants for life. I don't know if they have that anymore. If they do, I'll link the thing below so you can check it out. We got 2 packs of these brownies. And we got these cookies, and then we got a couple loaves of bread. We got a sourdough rosemary garlic, which we all love. The kids love it too. We got a just normal sourdough, I believe. Oh no, this is a sourdough free cheese. And then this is another sourdough rosemary garlic because we, again, love it. This is also something we got from them, which is Bavarian pretzel buns. So I'm looking forward to trying these things. Some of them we've gotten before and some of them we haven't. So yeah, we haven't gotten it in a while. I ended up like delaying our shipment for several months just because, like I said, it is a little bit expensive. It's a little bit of a treat for us. And it's super nice because you can skip your shipment for months and just get it again when you want to. Like I could pretty much delay it as long as I really wanted to. And what they do is a little bit before your shipment is set to go out, they send you a text message and email so that you can pick the stuff in your box. So you can make substitutions if you don't like the stuff that's in that seasonal or that month's box. So I'm a big fan of it. And I totally forgot it was coming today, so I'm glad the kids' friends came over and they found it on the porch and let us know. Also, I made these invitations for Brielle on Canva because her birthday party is coming up, which I'll have to show you some of the stuff for that. I have this very official box here that says Brielle's party, and I got some of these things are just from Walmart, and they're just these little party favors. I got this because I'm gonna make little sandwich cutouts that look like crowns. I got these princess gift bags. We've got the little lip gloss, which Brielle saw she's very excited about. I've got the plates and the napkins, and then I've got some little snack ideas and stuff. I might vlog me getting ready for the party the next week as well. I've got these little rings, and I have a couple other prize things for them. So, but the thing is, before I work on her party, I have to get through Booksgiving first. So Booksgiving is on Saturday. I feel like this time of year is always so crazy. It's always like Brielle's birthday and then Booksgiving, and then I hosted that Gilmore Girls party the other week. Like, I do really enjoy hosting stuff, so it's fun, but it is a lot, so I kind of have to space out like when I do different things. Thankfully for Booksgiving, Nick and I already have our books that we're giving away, and I've already ordered one for our son's friend, and I need to get one for my daughter's friend tonight, and then one for my niece who's also coming. So that is also something exciting. I don't know if I mentioned this week, but tomorrow, actually, our sister-in-law and brother-in-law, so Nick's sister and her husband, are coming back from Brazil. They are missionaries there, and we haven't seen them in like a year and a half. And so I'm really, really excited. We have never met our youngest niece, and so we're really, really excited to meet her. She's already over a year old, so it's super weird that we haven't met her in person. Like, we've video called and stuff, but it'll be fun to be able to see her. And my other older niece. So we're really looking forward to seeing them. And we're going to be getting together as a family on Sunday to celebrate Brielle's birthday, do like baked potatoes and stuff and presents and some sort of dessert. I think I'm going to make cupcakes. And Nick's mom and her husband, who's Nick's stepdad now, they are also missionaries in Brazil, and they are also back. So it's really fun. The whole family's kind of back in town, and they both own houses in our area. And so it's super nice that we'll get to be kind of close for at least a couple of months here. They'll be here through the holidays, and it'll be really fun. So that is something really exciting we're looking forward to. The kids love when they're all here. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happening this weekend. And tonight we are going to Cheesecake Factory with my parents. So we're going to be heading there in a couple hours here. I might try to get a little bit of work done before we go. And then tomorrow, my parents are going to Grandparents' Day breakfast, not Grandparents' Day, but like a grandparents' breakfast at the kids' school. So they're really looking forward to that. I'm really glad they were able to stop over. They had been visiting my brother in South Carolina, and on their way back, they're kind of stopping to see us. So it worked out really well.
Birthday, dear Brielle. Happy birthday to you.
That's the best we've ever sang. So Brielle, how's the ice cream? How is it?
Good. Thank you.
Okay, Emmett, what kind did you guys get?
Salted caramel.
How is it? Good.
Have
you had that one before?
No.
You guys both really like caramel. Okay, Brielle, what'd you get?
So I got a chocolate cake with whipped cream. And when we were at the restaurant, this really nice lady, she gave me like a little fudge thing.
A little sundae, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
And that was in a cute little cup too.
yeah, it was like in the same size as me in the cup.
Same size.
Not like the same size,
okay.
like the
Like
same.
it, yeah.
Like,
That was very cute. That was very nice of her to do. And it had a candle in it. That's the type of cake I got too.
you know, I was about to cry.
Were you?
So I was about to cry when people were singing, but I was thinking like the fire was burning my eyes. I always try to move those.
We are currently waiting for Nick's sister and her husband to get here with our nieces because they are missionaries in Brazil and they just got back. And so they're going to head over here and say hi. So we're really excited to see them. It has been a really, really long time and it kind of feels like it's not even real that they're going to be here. So everyone's excited. So I'm going to go see them in a few minutes here and I'll let you know how it goes. And Suki has been banished to our room because she might jump on the little kids because she gets too excited. But once they've been here for a little while, we'll be able to let her out and she can see them. It's just the initial walking in the house. She just gets a little too into it. So I got this Pin the Kiss on the Frog game for Brielle's party. And I also got this build your own crown and wand kit that I think will be super fun for her party. So it's going to be one of the activities the kids will do.
Yay!
Who's coming over?
Aunt Brielle Jr.
Aunt Brielle Jr.
Aunt Brie and Uncle Junior and my new
Yeah.
Stop, Mom.
Mom.
I can hear. And I think my new baby cousin and Lucy's coming over. Lucy's old enough to play with me now. And she knows what to play. And she can watch. She can watch with me, Bluey.
Oh yeah, that's fun. She had a Bluey birthday party a year or two ago.
That's crazy. What?
Our house is so messy.
We need to push up on it and then it spins.
Well, it's been quite the day. It is Friday, and I did not film anything today. We had a set building day at school, I think I mentioned, and I started feeling a little sick. I think I mentioned that yesterday. And so I've just not been feeling great. I still went because I just needed to be there to help like direct students and do things like that. But last night we had Brielle Jr. come over, my husband's sister and her husband and their little girls, and it was just so fun. And they came over a little bit again today in the evening when I started to feel like a little bit better, but then I feel like I kind of declined as the evening went on. So I've taken a couple naps. It's now pretty late at night. My nose has mostly been stuffy. I'm not like super sick, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're like so sick, just like, oh, I can't do anything. I basically just had like a low level cold is how I would describe it. So I have like a little bit of a stuffy nose. I'm just a little tired in general, but I don't know about you, but when I have a stuffy nose and I have like a bad cold, I like to use it's like, I think the name brand is like Afrin, but it's the nasal spray. And you could only use it for 3 days at a time. Otherwise, it can cause other problems. But it works like instantly. I love it so much. So I just did that like this evening. And I got this burst of energy simply because I could breathe through my nose. So I've been cleaning a little bit because tomorrow is Booksgiving. And I think I'm going to be feeling good enough to do that. But we have several people coming over and we're going to exchange books and I am super excited about it. So I will definitely try to have some clips from that and anything I can add, I will. I am notoriously terrible at remembering to film things when I'm with people, and I guess that's probably a good thing because it means I'm in the moment, just being with people and all of that, but not the best for vlogging, so my bad. Just getting our little living room up here all settled and ready to go for tomorrow. I think I will have the kids do some dusting in here as part of their chores tomorrow, but otherwise I might vacuum tomorrow too. This room is usually pretty clean. I don't know if you have ever watched the show The Goldbergs, but it's basically about growing up in the 80s, which I did not, but they were talking about on that show how there was this one room in the house that the kids just like weren't allowed to even go into. And we don't have that level of anything at our house, but this room in particular, because I don't know if you know, our house is like pretty huge. We just were completely blessed with this house. It still makes no sense to me that we got it. Like, I still can't believe they accepted our offer, that we live here, and it's been quite a few years at this point. But anyway, the house is really big. Our kids have big bedrooms. We've got a huge basement. We've got another family room. And then we've got this kind of like more formal living room, I guess you could call it. And we have made this room specifically, we call it the grown-up room or like the guest room or like the visitor living room. And so what we do is this room, we do not bring toys in here ever unless we have like friends over with young kids and our kids go get toys to bring in here to play with them. But our kids know that they're not bringing Legos in here, they're not bringing dolls in here and all that stuff on a regular basis. And it's so nice because this room is almost always 5 minutes at most and it is clean. So that has been really wonderful, and I highly, highly recommend if you've got the space in your house, if you've got like 2 different living areas or if you got a basement and a living area, if you can make one of the rooms just be like, hey, we don't bring toys in here. You have space to play with those in your room. You have space to play those in this other room. It is so nice for when like guests come over last minute or someone needs to come over and get something. This room is always just pretty much ready to go. Yeah, I absolutely love this room. Over here, I've got this painting that my uncle did for me of my favorite place in Scotland. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got our bookshelves over here. Our entryway is still a little messy right now. I'll have to show you that too, though, because this system has been amazing. We have a basket for each kid, and then we have a basket that's for random people's stuff that they leave at our house. What we do is if we find the kids' stuff randomly around, we stick it in their basket, and then once a week at least they take it up to their room and put it away. And that has made me so much less frustrated when it comes to picking up around the house, because a lot of times like there'd be their stuff everywhere and I'd just be making piles for like the next day, because I often will find myself cleaning like right now at night when they're all in bed. And so I just love being able to have that basket to put it into, and then it's like on the day they clean their room, they just have to take that up, and it's great. So definitely recommend. I believe we got those baskets and that shelf at Walmart, so I can link those for you if you're interested. We have loved it. The baskets fit in there perfectly. I think I'll show you one other organization thing we've done recently because it's been really helpful too. It's very similar. So, lest you think my house is perfectly clean, welcome to this reality. And I have mint green carpet that is from like the 60s or 70s. And yes, I very much want to replace it someday, but it is what it is right now, not in the budget. So as you can see, there's a big old mess here, right? Kids stuff like everywhere. Well, in this room, we decided to get another basket just for when we need to clean up really quick and we don't want to run over to those. We just want to throw all the kids' stuff that doesn't belong in here, and sometimes even our stuff. Sometimes like my shoes get left in here or socks or something. We throw it in this basket, and again, once a week at least, we'll go and empty it and take the stuff where it needs to go. The basket is just tucked away in this little corner by our TV, and I just put all the kids' stuff in there that I find randomly around. And especially if their other basket is getting a little full. I love this little like tassel detail, but I got this on Amazon. I'll link it below. I think it's like the perfect size for a week's worth of stuff like this, where once a week they can come get it. It has just really saved my sanity personally, because I'm no longer like, oh, I don't know where to put this stuff and I'm feeling overwhelmed. I can just throw it in a basket and they can deal with it later. It works for everybody. So anyway, I'm getting a little tired and I should probably go to bed because it's getting pretty late. This room's just gonna have to happen tomorrow. I'm not interested in that right now. So I'm gonna go get some sleep and I'll catch up with you in the morning. I have some preparation to do for Booksgiving. I need to make my chocolate chip pumpkin muffins, which are a big favorite in this household, and they're so easy. So I'll show you how to make those tomorrow. I have so many friends who now make these all the time because they're literally only 3 ingredients and the easiest thing in the world to make, and so good. So more on that tomorrow. I'll see you soon. Well, hello, you are sitting in my kitchen cabinet and it is Booksgiving day. And so I have been getting some stuff ready. You may hear I'm a little bit congested. I don't feel my absolute best right now, but we're making it work. So Nick was helping me a little bit with muffins. So we're making some pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, and I believe I promised I would share that recipe. The recipe is so easy, I can tell you off the top of my head without looking at anything, which is rare for me. Sorry, I feel like the lighting is a little janky there. All you are going to need for this recipe is 1 box of spice cake mix, 1 normal size can of pumpkin, and 1 cup of chocolate chips. That is it. No eggs, no butter, no oil, nothing like that. Just those 3 ingredients. You're going to mix the pumpkin and the spice cake together. I just do it by hand. As you can see here, you're gonna dump the chocolate chips in, mix them up, put them into 12 muffin cups, and bake them at 350 for 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, these things are so good. I know people hate this word, but they're very moist. They're a huge crowd pleaser. Everyone loves them. People will probably ask you for the recipe, and then you can tell them how easy it is. So definitely check that out. I also just purchased a couple little games on Etsy that I'm going to print out. I like to do some book type of trivia and things like that. And I also found an article with some of our favorite poems about books that we like to have different people read at Booksgiving. I made a cheese ball, and I'm chopping up some summer sausage just for like a little cheese and meat tray. So yeah, and then other people are going to bring some snacks too, and my sister-in-law, Brie, is bringing her Keurig so people can make coffee easily, because all we have here is an espresso maker. So that is my plan for the rest of this afternoon. I also want to lay down for a little bit, because I am still, like I said, not 100%. Like, I don't feel... Sorry, my sink is draining because the dishwasher is on. I don't feel horrible, but I also just don't feel great. So I'm gonna finish this stuff up, and I'll catch up with you later. I have to wash my hands again because I can't stop petting you because you're so cute. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Hello there, and happy Sunday morning. Last night was Booksgiving. I will be honest, I was not feeling great for it. I felt like as the night went on, I was like, I probably should not be hosting a party right now, but we got through it. It was really fun, and everyone seemed to enjoy the books they got. You may notice I can tell that I just like sound sick. I definitely do not feel good. I slept a lot last night, which was really nice. I did wake up at like 5 a.m. starving, and I ate some breakfast then, and then I went back to sleep. Today is actually Brielle's birthday. You may notice that it is Sunday morning, and I'm not at church. My family is, because I realize like I'm just too sick to go. I get worried, like we have elderly people at our church, and I don't want to get anybody sick or anything like that. Kind of curious how I'm gonna get through all of today's festivities, but it's Brielle's birthday, so I feel like I should push through. After church, we were supposed to go out for Brielle's birthday. I may just not be going out with them, or they may decide to bring food here. I don't know. I know Brielle like really wanted to go eat at a restaurant because she loves being around people. So I'm good either way, whatever they decide to do. And then tonight we're supposed to host my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and my mother-in-law and her husband for a little party for Brielle. So we were going to eat dinner together. I just put some pork into the crock pot, and we're going to bake potatoes, and then we're going to eat some cupcakes, which I also need to make. I'm a little nervous about making food right now. I don't want it to be like a Typhoid Mary situation. So I may have Nick help me with some of the cupcake stuff later. I don't know. We'll see. It's really not too hard, but I do always make homemade frosting, and the kids love it. We all love it. So I may have to help him with that because I don't know if he's done it before. So we'll see. We'll get through the day somehow. Yeah, Booksgiving was so fun. We really loved it. It's just such a fun little tradition. And I don't know if I ever really explained the backstory of it. So basically, my husband Nick and I, after we got married, we lived in the Dominican Republic for 3 years. And we both are like big readers, or we used to be more big readers before kids. Both big readers. We love books. And when we lived there, it was super hard to actually get books because they didn't have public libraries, and obviously like books at the store were in Spanish, and even then it was really hard to even find books in Spanish. And so we just really missed being able to read more easily. And one time we like just came up with this idea that we wanted to come up with some of our own
kind of like family traditions. And because we both love reading and we both love fall, we kind of decided like, what if we made our own little holiday that was book related in the fall? And we had heard about, there's this thing in Iceland, I believe, where on Christmas Eve, people buy each other books and then they spend the evening reading the book that they got from someone else. We thought that was really cool. And so we thought, oh, that would be really fun. Let's do something like that, but not on Christmas. And so that's where Booksgiving was born. And this year was our 8th annual Booksgiving. So we've done it every year since 2016. It's been really fun and everyone loves it. We played some games and there were prizes. We ate delicious food and we exchanged our books. We all talked about the best book we read in the past year. Just tons of fun. So highly recommend that you also start your own Booksgiving celebration. We normally do it the first weekend of October, but we wanted Brielle Jr., my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, to be able to come. And because they were back from Brazil, it was perfect. Anyway, I've been rambling on a lot. I need to wrap presents for Brielle. I need to figure out the cupcake thing. I probably need to decorate a little bit. I might need to nap more because I'm still not feeling well. So I've got a lot to do today. It's just been like an absolutely crazy week because Wednesday, my parents came. We went out to eat with them. Thursday, my parents came back over. My best friend and her baby came over. Then Brielle Jr. came over. We hadn't seen them in forever and they stayed for several hours. Started to not feel great. Friday, I didn't feel great, but I still had to go to set building day. We were there from 9 to 3 basically. And then yesterday was Booksgiving and all of that. So I am kind of exhausted. This is like the busiest I've been in a long time, not in a bad way. I think if I wasn't sick, it would be completely fine and I'd be like handling it well. So if I wrap presents later, bake things, I'll take you guys along and let you see the process of that. And hopefully I can get a couple clips of Brielle's little party tonight too, because I think it will be cute. I put a blanket on Suki because she's been cold. She just followed me into this room and she looks so funny. I love it. That's actually the blanket we got when she was a puppy. You are so cute. Huh? I'm still not feeling great. I just wrapped Brielle's presents. I ate a little snack because they're gonna bring me some lunch when they come back. Let's see, I wrapped presents. I put the lowest effort decorations up because I really just physically am not feeling that great still. So I'm trying to do something so that when Brielle comes home, it's like something kind of cute. So I'm gonna blow up some balloons in a second and put those up. Might probably putting my sick air into the balloons, but you know what? We just won't pop them anytime soon. Hopefully, I don't know how that works. I actually would love to know like the science behind that, but they're gonna be up on the wall really high, so hopefully everybody will be safe. Look at this cozy puppy. You guys looking at the presents? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brielle. Happy birthday to you. Boom, Brielle, 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 Brielle. Woohoo!
Hello there, friends. It has been quite a while. I was sitting here editing this video last night and I was like, oh my goodness, I never wrapped it up. And to be honest, this was quite a few weeks ago at this point because I just was in a really, really busy month of my life, very busy season. And so I had to kind of step back from something. And so YouTube was the thing I stepped back from. But I'm back now. I'm very excited to be back. So hopefully you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, if you can like it, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe. That's one of the very best ways you can support my channel if you're enjoying the type of content I make, whether it's this or the adoption content that I tend to put out there. I'm going to sign off, but thank you so much for watching. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, it means you're my favorite. Don't tell the others. And so we're going to do our secret question because we haven't done that in a while. So the secret question is going to be, since I had Booksgiving during this week, what is your favorite holiday that isn't one of the main kind of three? We always think of like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Do you have another holiday that's like one of your favorites to celebrate? So I'd love to know in the comments, what's your favorite kind of like random, not as popular holiday? Not that they're not popular, but you know what I mean. I'd love to hear that in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.